Hey guys, it is day 115 out here in this weight loss journey. It is, I believe 64 degrees, a little overcast today. And out on this walk where I'm usually at, I think I've kind of unintentionally been a part of a breast cancer awareness walk. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. And even if I'm not there with a pink shirt and number in this little event, I'm there in heart. It's also an opportunity to teach my little boy what an event like this is all about. And I don't know, it's, even though I'm not officially part of this event, it's actually pretty special to see all these people come together for a united cause. It definitely makes my shoe review intention pretty insignificant, but just want you all to know kind of where my heart is in a moment like this. I totally accidentally kind of walked in on this, and it's just our usual trail to walk on, so but kind of brings the mind kind of focus on a bigger cause. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the shoe review, just kind of know where the heart is. Today I'm out in the Adidas IIInfinity 3s. I think this was a shoe that Kobe was going to end up wearing at one point. Here it is from the side, and here it is from the other side. Let's get some water, buddy. Can you walk and drink at the same time? Because of the nature of the event, I had not initially started my shoe review as I typically would have, and my son was wondering, he's like, "You're not talking about shoes?" And I said, "Well, not at this moment, buddy." And he's like, "But how do they feel?" So he's kind of interested. He's been listening and stuff. So speaking directly about the shoe, I can say that it's got this shroud. It's annoying to work through to actually lace the laces. Additionally, I put in an orthotic in here, and it was a bad chore to try to get that orthotic in, and it's a 3/4 length orthotic, so it's just a kind of a little bit of a struggle. Now once all of that was in there, it wasn't this way, Aiden. It wasn't any trouble to get the foot in there. The foot feels comfortable inside the shoes. It definitely feels more plush inside of the shoe, and there is a feeling of comfort in there for sure. But because of that, ventilation is just, you know, it's non-existent. Don't be wearing these on a hot summer day. Today is not 64 degrees, and it's not even the greatest day to be wearing them. When I was putting the orthotic in the shoe, I felt, you know, the provided insole, and everything in there felt very cushioned, very nice. And again, the upper is very cushioned. So from that respect, it's fine. It's just from a ventilation standpoint, it's not great. Also, the material weight of this shoe just makes it really, really heavy. Not something I would say most people would want to be in unless they like the feeling of wearing boots to play basketball. Now, although the shoe does feel hot and heavy, it doesn't feel like super clunky. The heel is kind of rounded off, and so it's not a hard step, and there is enough provided cushion in the shoe that it doesn't feel bad on foot or anything. Like I could play ball in these. I really wouldn't want to, but yeah, I could play ball in these. The shoe feels really stable from a linear standpoint of just front and back kind of thing, but I don't really want to go side to side with these monsters. It doesn't feel very, I don't know. It just doesn't feel nimble enough to do any sort of crazy footwork. Now the shoes, from a comfort standpoint, I've already stated, mostly they're okay. You're thirsty again? Man, there you go. Yeah, so they're not like overly uncomfortable or anything, but there is a lot of heel slip in these shoes. And I don't see any way in the world to fix it. It's just, you got so much padding there that it does help with the issue, but it's very, it's definitely got a ton of heel slip. This is an example of a shoe that I bought mainly for the kind of the historical perspective, you know, the association with Kobe and, you know, and that line of shoes. It's just kind of a historical nod. But from a performance perspective, it's pretty miserable. Yeah, so that pretty much sums up the thoughts that I have about the shoe. I'm going to keep him just for historical, purposes, but for the most part, yeah, I'm not going to really exactly like look forward to wearing them all the time. Occasionally I'll strap them on in the winter, and that'll be about it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will hopefully be back out here tomorrow. Later.